what do you consider another successful year for next year if you hit certain benchmarks?
I'd like to hit 50K on the channel. That would be nice. If our growth curve continues the same way, we should be
just maintain
well over 70, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means that a silver play button may be in order in 2024.
Live stream.
Yeah, that'd be sick. So, I'd really like my silver play buttons. If you guys haven't, recommend the channel to your friends and family. Have them sub. It makes a difference.
So I told her, I'm like, it's never leaving. You're not gonna catch me. I see that red mark.
I tried.
I see that red mark. Whenever you get quiet, when you get quiet, I'm like,
Welcome to the Laser Source Podcast, the number one podcast if you want to hear about stains on Matt Botiford's clothing.
God dang it!
It's been a whole nother year, guys.
Yeah. What a year!
What a year. I'm exhausted just thinking about it.
Seriously,
not even a lie. We've done so much. The channel, and it's more than the channel now, just laser everything in general. So much further ahead than I thought we would be this time last year. It's pretty crazy. This time last year, we had just had Nugget. So we were about a month into having Nugget. Crazy, right?
Well, that's the crazy part.
And we were just coming off of I remember that from August to November, I was going crazy making video. I was every week I was doing 3 or 4 videos.
You went vanish.
I knew Nugget was coming and I wanted to have a nice library. And there were so many videos that didn't even exist yet. There was no power supply testing video. There was no photo guide. There was no Galvo Laser 101. There so much stuff had not even been made. And it slowed down a little bit in January, February, March was probably the slowest time of the year. Because, I had a newborn in the house. It's kind of the opposite this year. This year we're kind of getting ready to ramp back up. Jimmy made a joke in his last episode about the canvases, about the reviews, and we're finally out of review season. The only 2 that I have left are the 2 Ortur diodes, and I'm going to review them together because they're virtually identical anyway. But I'm not going to do that right now. We'll probably do that in a few weeks. And
I'm at 1.5, right?
What?
I'm at 1.5, I think.
Oh, yeah, on that episode?
I look every day.
Yeah, dude, that episode's doing good. In fact, I'm going to pull up just some of our stats really quick.
So, 300 views of that 1.5 is Jimmy checking it.
That's right.
For sure.
That's all right. I'm good with it. I don't care. As long as it adds up.
Heck yeah, baby.
It does. So, first of all, we're at 32,836 subscribers. So almost 33,000. This time last year, let me see if it'll show us. I want to see how far we came in here. It's got to be around at least 15,000. Oh, here we go. It's right here. It's right in front of my face. 22,700 subscribers of our 32,000 have been gained in the last 365 days, which is pretty nuts. The channel's gotten 1.8 million views, which adds up to a total combined watch time of 304.2 thousand hours. That doesn't even mean anything to me.
Big numbers.
What does that even mean? Yeah, this huge number. I mean, I can almost kind of wrap my head around the 1.8 million views. That's a large city, but 300.
What's the number of hours?
304.2 thousand hours, which is nuts. And it's also 434% more than the previous 365 days. So our watch time has increased almost 400%, which is...
It's not millimeters per second. I'm confused.
It's not, yeah.
Wait,
yeah, exactly.
So that time watch is in minutes or hours?
Hours. That is hours.
304,000
Hours.
Boys over there trying to do math.
Yeah.
Do some physics, boys.
EmergencyStop.net. One of
12,675 days.
yeah, which is
That's like at least 1.5 years.
36 years or so of people's
34
lives.
years of watch time continuously. If you,
It's crazy. And then here's a big stat. So, people are always like, well, you guys are rich or YouTubers. You get ad revenue. Here's our ad revenue for the last 365 days. For my entire family and all 3 of our employees, the ad revenue has generated for us $19,700.
for 34 years worth of watch time.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking.
Which is pretty crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's like it's a big number, but it certainly shows why we need the LMA.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You put up big numbers.
Well, yeah, but not compared to like, I was joking about this with Miranda earlier. It was like not compared to like PewDiePie.
Oh God, no.
You know what I mean? I'm not Mr. Beast. Okay. So we got to calm down. But yeah, I mean, so it's $19,700. That's respectable. But it is not certainly
Not your job money.
It's not quit your job money for any of us, let alone me.
For a year's worth of work for several people.
4 people now, which is nuts.
Well, you got your wife, and you've got like everybody else that's still the ancillary people that actually keep things.
I know. Yeah, I know it.
Takes a lot of labor.
I know it. If anybody's interested or cares, our click-through rate is 3.7%. So 3.7% of people that see our thumbnails click on them. Industry average is 4%. And I'm not surprised that we're a little under that because of the type of content we're doing.
Yeah.
When people watch our videos, they watch for an average of 6 minutes and 29 seconds, which seems low. You guys are skipping too much of the videos. Stop skipping. Don't scrub through the videos. You guys are missing too much info. And
they're looking for Jimmy to shoot you with lasers.
Yeah.
It's a 12-year-old kid thumbing through,
We've made 17.9 million impressions. So just so you guys know, the views, that's how many people actually like click it and like watch. Impressions is just how many people may have glanced at it while doing something somewhere. So like if they scroll by it, it's basically a scroll, which is nuts.
Where does Bubbles come
Just speaking of the audience, I was just showing you guys, I got called Matt Bubbles Bodiford. Not sure why.
Who wants to guess the top 5 countries that watch our content?
I'd say U.S., Britain, Australia, and maybe Canada.
One more.
I'm going to go Canada. Wait a minute. I know this. Brazil.
It's an interesting choice.
Just because we have a lot of people who speak Portuguese in the channel sometimes. And I'm like,
yeah, for sure.
I'd say Spain.
Spain, also a good guess. Jimmy?
Germany?
It's actually India.
oh, really?
It's actually India. Yeah. And not only is it India is 3rd ahead of Canada and Australia.
Oh, wow.
So it goes United States at 47.8%. It's a good chunk. UK at 5%, India at 3.5%, Canada at 3.3%, Australia at 2.3%, which is a lot. 71% of the people that watch our videos are not subscribed.
That's crazy.
Nuts. Smash the subscribe button, guys. Sub to the channel if you guys are watching this. For real.
That is insane.
Hey, Wendy's here. Hey, Wendy.
Hey, Wendy. Speaking of Wendy, an all-time high of 8.9% of our viewers are female. 8.9%.
Woo!
And the average age of our viewers is 35 to 44 years old, which is also
I'm
very
out.
cool.
I'm out.
Yeah, you are definitely out, sir.
You're just above average, Jimmy. That's all. That's above average.
I've been called worse.
I thought you were going to say you've been called above average.
Nah.
I am known to be above average from time to time. So there's just some flashy stats for you guys really quick. It's fun, man. It's a lot, but it's fun. Our Discord server, this was the very first Laser Everything community ever, is at 5,600 members.
Oh, nice.
Which is a lot. It's certainly more than it's ever been. So all-time high there. In fact, all of these numbers are all-time highs. The Laser Everything official Facebook group is at 5,398 and was created substantially later than the Discord. So it's actually caught up, very quickly to the Discord, which is very impressive. And excuse me, our subreddit is still banned, so I can't give you any numbers on that. Yeah. So the communities are growing, guys. Oh, and we can't forget the Laser Master Academy. First of all, special shout out to everybody who supports the channel over at the Laser Master Academy. As we just covered, we literally could not be doing this right now without you. And there are now over 2,650 members over at the LMA. Substantial. So substantial. It's a little under 10% of our viewership, or at least our subscribers, our subscriber base.
See, we got a lot of above average people. See?
That's right. That's right.
Love. Yep.
Which is really cool too. You guys have any? I mean, Matt, you've been around for a long time. Jimmy, you've been around for a long time, but not in an official capacity. Boyce, you're still pretty fresh, but
I don't even remember when July?
Maybe, yeah.
I think it's July.
That sounds like about right.
5 months.
Do you guys have any highlights?
Well, I was gonna say I know I joined the Discord 13 months ago because I literally it was the week before Thanksgiving, and it was because my laser came in the week before that. I had been watching all the videos, absolutely watching everything from beginning to end, never just clicking through.
Yeah.
Nope. Who would do that?
Yeah.
But anyways, and then that was when I came on the show a couple weeks later. And it was and then basically I just never left.
I always forget you started as a guest on the podcast.
Yeah, straight up. It was in the Discord, it was people who want to come on and talk, and I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, we had a few people on. We haven't brought back on around. We might need to circle back with some people, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have some time for it. I think our interview schedule is opening up, so we'll have definitely some more time to. Because I miss those old school kind of LMA.
I know.
It was really nice getting to meet people.
Me and Miranda have been talking about that because it's just so much fun getting to talk to the people who you see on Discord all the time, who have questions or give answers all the time.
Yeah.
And just hearing some of the crazy stuff people do, especially the people who are doing mobile. I think there's 4 or 5 people who are setting up mobile shops this year. So literally going to the different events, and instead of having to, do some whole tent and unpacking it all, they just boom, open up the window and their shop's ready to go, which is dope.
Oh, like a food truck for lasers, huh?
Pretty much. I know one of our support staff on the Discord. I mean, I think they've shared it, but they're doing something with an emergency vehicle, and it's pretty cool. So I don't want to give away stuff if I'm not supposed to.
I mean,
crazy cool.
At least 5 or 6 years ago now, I remember doing, going to our little local town festival. It's called Canal Days because they're on the Erie Canal in New York. And there was a guy who had a truck, like a food truck style truck, and he was doing scroll saw and mill stuff out of this truck. So if you could do that out of a truck,
right,
in front of people, you could do a laser, which is pretty cool. So
if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah, precisely.
Damn it.
Why they call me Bubbles.
Yeah. Highlight for me this year, I think. I'm impressed to know, not that I'm ever going to do this, but I'm impressed to know that if I ever need to throw the bare essentials in a car and travel, I can maintain the channel indefinitely. Because I made that work while we were doing our trip to California, and visiting Light Object, of course, was a big hoot. And actually, it doesn't feel like it, but that trip that Chris and I took to the Awards and Personalization Association Expo in Las Vegas was this year. which I didn't even realize.
God, that was this year, wasn't it?
That was this year, man.
That feels like forever ago.
Forever ago. That was this year. So that was a blast.
God, yeah, that was.
Well, any excuse to travel for the channel, and we don't have many because we have a channel about laser engraving, is always fun. Did you guys know Marco actually wants me to come back? Did I tell you guys that already? So Marco's having a light object. Yeah, Marco wants us to come back and film a bunch more about the lasers and the tubes and do like a bunch of testing. So Kyle and I, probably Kyle, definitely me, though I don't know how I'm going to pull this off by myself. I'm really going to need Kyle. Are going to hop on a plane and we're going to pop back over to Light Object and kind of tear apart their facility instead of doing a formal tour. We're just going to kind of have at it. So that should
set up a cot in the back.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I'm not going back and forth from like Santa Rosa where all our family is. That's for sure. So
if it's literally in the summer, I'll fly out there. We'll make it happen.
Well, also we was going to talk about they're building that new place and for who was that? For Eon, right? They're building their facility out.
They are building their new facility. I'd love to get out there too. They invited me to their holiday party this year. To like show up, and I was just like, I can't do it. Like Miranda's pregnant, it's just not.
Well, that and
bad
God
timing.
Stopped it with the I think what Southwest canceled 1,000 flights. So
yeah,
probably better that you did what you did.
Yeah, probably. So yeah. Anyway, so there will be more like travel opportunities. I'm really looking forward to it, but you guys have had some good highlights too. You took your first step into UV. This year, Matt.
Oh yeah.
So that's been really exciting to watch.
Literally talking right now to Pascal about the Galvo CO2.
Yeah, so, CO2 Galvanex.
Like,
Yep.
Just saying, like it's happening right now. So before this year ends, so in 13 months, I got a fiber laser, learned how to use it, it paid itself off, got a UV laser, using the fiber, the gantry, and the UV, it paid itself off. Yep. And now, in less than a month from purchasing the UV, I'm jumping to the next toy. And then I expect my free coin. So the Trinity will be here.
Yeah, you got it. And Boyce, you've taken several very large steps too. I mean, did you get the fiber this year?
I got the fiber in like April.
Was that before or after you ordered your Eon laser?
Well, we ordered the Eon like last December.
Oh, yeah. So you started the year having ordered it and are just barely and to get with it.
Yeah. Here's $5,000 in 6 months.
Yep.
It's actually 9 months, man.
Yeah. It's a hell of a wait.
We didn't get that until like 3 months ago.
I think you ordered at the worst possible time. I don't think there was like literally a worse time you could have ordered because.
Yeah, because China got hit by a second wave.
Yeah.
There, and it kind of fucked everything up for them. So it just pushed everything back like 2 months. And we waited 9 months.
Since then, you've started a business. I mean, you guys are going to shows. You're taking orders now. You're doing all kinds of like beautiful stuff. Your design work is off the charts for sure.
Yeah, we're definitely having fun, man. Like it's a lot to learn, but it's a great outlet. It's nice to watch you work because there's a lot of like high intensity pressure to make money here, like in this space in general. And you're a physical therapist. Like you don't do this because you absolutely have to. You really genuinely enjoy it, and I can see it in the work. And I can see it when you talk about it, and it's refreshing. It's fun to be like. There's something fun about this, guys. Like it used to be, it's fun for people. We do this because we like it, and you're a good constant reminder of that. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. I'm still like in the honeymoon phase with my laser. It hasn't like totally disappointed me yet at any point. Like they break it down for a week or something, Yeah, it has broken down. I learned how to fix some shit now. Yep. I replaced that stupid. Had to replace this son of a bitch. But I keeping this thing as a damn paperweight forever.
Yeah,
you should engrave it as a reminder.
That's what Kyle did with the Wisely power supply. He engraved a tombstone on it.
Nice.
That's not a bad idea. I could just
put RIP.
RIP, buddy.
Exactly. Yep. Jimmy, you had a big year too. Did you get the CO2 this year? Or was that last year?
Last year.
December.
December.
So you got the essentially you got the CO2 and the fiber.
Yeah.
So you went from being a customer of mine
Yeah.
and paying me to do all your laser engraving to literally like running your own laser engraving operation in the span of 12 months.
Yeah.
That's spooky, but you've handled it really well, man. And you're making content for the channel now and all kinds of crazy stuff. So
I miss the days where I'd go out and I'd sell, by talking to people. Oh yeah, I can do that. Yep. Oh, no problem. Like 6 different things, and I'm sweating because I got nothing. So I call it Ellis. Ellis, can you do this? Yeah, no problem. I'm like, whew, like the whole big thing's lifted off of me. I love to sell, but I'm like, shit, I can't do this.
This was before he even had a single laser. He would like take orders for me essentially and like just tell people that he was doing it. He's always been up to that kind of nonsense.
Yeah.
So it's good you've got your own machines now. How do you like it? Do you have any regrets? You still glad you got into it?
Oh yeah, I'm loving doing the slate and the canvases. It's fun. Learning more of Photoshop, trying to get that down. As frustrating as it is, but it's coming.
Miranda, so thank you for clicking that. Miranda says, Jimmy was such an early customer. He used to come see us in a garage, like a house garage.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember the first day I came. I shook your hand. I said, "Hey, can you do this?" He says, "Yep." I said, "Okay." And away it went.
He probably said, "I've already sold 10 of these. Can you do this?"
Actually, what I said was...
That's happened so many times, it's kind of immaterial. That's just like, yep.
What I said was, ew, you're old. Get out of my shop. That's what I said.
My depended and walked out.
What?
I do like the idea of interviewing someone that's going to do a mobile shop. That'd be actually really interesting to see how they're
Yeah,
that would be cool because I just worry about like when you're driving and shit if it messes up the mirrors or anything.
Well, that's what I've been reading the chat's been blowing up, and Gulf Coast was saying that they do an interview, especially about their setup they've got, because they're always here. We appreciate you guys being here.
Yep.
And Wendy said she just bought a trailer that she's going to be putting everything into and getting it going. And so everybody in the chat's talking about it. And then Jack in the shop said that you made him buy a 100-watt laser source this year.
Right.
That's all your fault.
I'll take responsibility for that.
Yeah.
All you need to do if you want to travel with your lasers, you guys have seen The Office, right?
Oh, yeah.
Jim with
go to a pie shop.
Jim with the stapler. You just put it in Jello. Good to go.
That's right.
Just a whole fiber laser. Just put it in Jello.
Fun fact about physics: Jello does not refract. Nice.
Well, it's not so much the fiber or UV; it would be the CO2.
Say, imagine shooting a 60-watt CO2 through that, and it's just like melting down.
I don't want to buckle my fiber into a roller coaster either.
No, of course not. Just put some rubber grommets underneath it and screw it to the table.
They hardly ever make it from China without having things dislodged or disconnected or what have you. Hey,
Wendy, right.
Check this out too, by the way. So this is cool, Andrew. I didn't know if he wanted people knowing about it. I mean, he's talked about it in the chat before, but setting up the old ambulance so it's going to be ready in the springtime.
This isn't even the main reason I want Andrew. So Andrew is one of 2 people, and I'd like to just do a quick shout out. Andrew Farmer and Michael Dias have been incredibly helpful, useful, friendly moderators in our groups, especially on Discord and Facebook. They've taken an immense amount of time for no pay to help members of the community, reach out and help members of the community. Kyle and I try to get to as much of the support related stuff as we can. We can't do it all alone. And they've been instrumental in making sure that people feel heard and helped. So we're really appreciative of the work you guys do. And for that reason, I'd love to have you on the podcast. I think I don't know if it was Andrew or Michael. One of them is just like, fuck you, I'm not going. Yeah, I'm not going on. It was Andrew. I thought it was Andrew. I don't do that. So, I don't know. Suck it up, man. Get on here. And
Kyle, join us, hang out.
Hey. There he is. There's the voice, the man, the myth,
yo,
the legend.
Oh, baby.
How you doing, man?
Doing good. Sorry I'm late. It's a week full of birthdays. I was a couple days ago. My sister's today. My sister-in-law was yesterday. So
yeah, happy fucking Christmas birthday, Kyle.
Yeah. Fortunately and unfortunately, my sister decided she wanted cake now. So I did cake, and now I'm here.
Good. Was it good cake or was it not?
I was about to say, what kind of cake we talking here?
It was a Carvel ice cream cake.
Would you say it was the highlight of your year?
The Carvel ice cream cake?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, then what was? We're talking about highlights.
Just in terms of like personal journey and growth and knowledge, right? So a year ago, about a year and a month, maybe, I ordered my CO2 laser, right?
Oh, the blue poo.
Yeah.
The blue poo, that little bugger.
Poo poo Smurf.
Bugger. Yes.
The big poo-shaped item in the rear.
Yes. Speaking of which, I'm probably going to vinyl wrap it when I move it. But in any event, so in terms of knowledge and growth, right? I got my blue poo and started working on that. And then a couple months later, here I am getting a fiber. And then a couple months after that, I'm getting another fiber and a UV with a different source. And then two other fibers.
Now they're just dropping them off by the dump truck load. They're literally backing up to Kyle's garage and just dumping them into his driveway.
They're all getting a workout and being tested for review, right? So, I mean, everyone's treated equally, including any laser that comes through the door is going to get love. But
the UV is really exciting for me. I'm really excited to have like a full, because I haven't had a chance to do the Maxtron units yet. Your UV's from Hey Ocean?
Hey Ocean, right?
Yep. Yeah, Hey Ocean, very popular in like the Facebook arena.
Huge.
Yeah, and it seems like it's been largely positive for you so far. So
it has. A little bit of a learning curve, obviously, because it's just a completely different source, right? And UVs they're controlled through pulse width and frequency, not power. You know.
Yeah.
So there's a little learning curve to trying to figure out, like, okay, this is essentially like the most power you're going to get out of it. Not every, material is going to work great with that, even though you're only marking it. You got to kind of tone it back a little for some stuff.
But that's learning. I mean,
nice.
The machine itself has been.
Oh, it's been beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep. No hiccups at all.
Good JPT, killing it. Yeah.
JPT source. And the support I got through Pascal and his engineer when I had a little bit of a learning hiccup on day zero. They were like, nope, that's not how that works. Here you go.
We were just talking about
it got my feet under me and I was able to get going quick. So
we were just talking about your RIP power supply.
Yeah.
Because
from the Wisely. Yeah.
Boy says his dead stepper motor from the Eon. I was telling him about that. Mark engraving idea.
It's funny too. So I found out they're at least for the most part, they're using mean well power supplies, right? So even the best of the best can fail when it's jiggled around in shipping, right? So it was just ironically funny to me. But
speaking of funny, Anthony says Pergirus Reviewus.
Hey, I'm committed to doing a fair and equal review to every laser that comes through that door, and whether it's coming through that door and staying in the shop and earned its position here, or going back out as a sample or a giveaway or whatever it is, it's gonna get its fair shake. And if it sucks, you're gonna hear about it, and if it's great, you're gonna hear about it.
Kyle, when did you start here?
As a volunteer or as an employee?
An employee. You volunteered forever. The crazy thing about your volunteering record is that you were volunteering before you even owned a laser engraving machine. You didn't even have a laser, and you were giving support on lasers because you had seen it done so many times, and you had already known all of the answers and watched all the videos and stuff.
Support was my day job for many years, right? So I'm just used to absorbing information, extracting stuff out of it, trying to get the lesson out of it, right? The core knowledge underneath why it's doing what it's doing, and trying to regurgitate that in a way that helps people.
Did you start at Laser Everything this year, or was that last year?
As an employee, it was this year.
Okay, this year. So
I think it was.
So Laser Everything having employees at all is
this
a
year.
2022
highlight.
You know what though? That just blew my mind because I completely forgot about one of the first conversations I ever had with Kyle was talking about lines per inch, and we were talking because I was trying to get like a darker engrave on a cutting board that I was doing, and he was like, "Well, have you thought about closing your lines per inch?" And like we had this conversation, and I was like, "Well, what do you run yours at?" And he was like, "Actually, I don't." And I was like, "He's like, but." And then he like gave me all the data for his answer, and I was like, And then I tried it, and it was like perfect. And I was like, "Fuck yeah, thanks, Kyle. That was great."
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, teamwork.
Because it was like I didn't even have the fiber yet, so it was all about CO2s. I was pumping questions in there, man. I forgot about that.
Other 2022 highlights. Kyle flew out to the shop. We recorded Lasered. If you guys haven't watched that already, you should probably go watch it. But
It is great.
you're listening to the podcast, so you've probably already watched it because you guys really like the show. But if you haven't, go watch it. It's a good time. Kyle and I blow shit up, and we have a lot of really good ideas for even more educational and informative experimental content coming up this year, which we'll talk about. We'll talk about Laser Labs in a little bit.
To be fair, Lasered isn't just about blowing stuff up, right?
It's not at all. In fact, it's the majority of it. The majority of it is not.
It's all educational.
Yeah.
We
That's what your hat
initially
says.
start with. Yeah, we initially start by just trying to get something that's functional and looks good for everything, and go through the process of identifying good settings, and then, then at the end when it's already destroyed, we have fun with it.
It's a good show. It's super underrated.
Yeah.
Super underrated. So go check that out too. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I mentioned that we are probably most likely going to Light Object this spring, which will be really cool. And
Hell yeah, that's gonna be fucking really cool.
I don't know. Is there anything I missed? Not that wasn't enough. I mean,
your launch. You're building up your website still, so that's another big
The marketplace
hurdle.
Yeah, we'll see if the
Inception
marketplace is a 2022 event, but I doubt it. With 4 days left, it's not looking like it's going to be this year. Though they did just solve a major issue. Refunds were not working at all for like 3 months, and they just fixed it, which is huge because you can't run an online marketplace without refunds. And
here, let me just wire you that money back.
Yeah, and I
just need your social.
Are nearly done with the last major hurdle. The very last thing they need to do for us to open the marketplace is vendor payouts. So when you are a vendor and you sell an item, how do you get that money? How do you make a withdrawal? Essentially, it's a very, very big, complicated system, but it's almost finished. So,
but I still think the fact that it happened this year, like the idea, and look how much of it has happened in this year is what I'm saying. Though you're like 2 or 3 steps from having it done. That's a big.
Dude, I remember in February I was like, coming this April.
Coming June, coming July.
Miranda doesn't let me get people ask. You ask, voice that Miranda's like he's not allowed to say anymore. He's not. He's not allowed to.
Dates are no longer a thing.
They're not. But you guys will know long before. Yep. Yeah, we still have vendors signing up. I just approved an account this morning for a vendor. He makes bone-handled knives.
Oh, I told him about that yesterday.
Oh,
he was actually, he joined Laser Everything Facebook yesterday. I had posted the axe that I did. Want to see it, by the way?
Sure.
It's literally just
hit us with it, man.
I've seen it.
I mean, don't literally hit us with it.
Well, I didn't do it. This is just for fun. So there's a Dungeons and Dragon thing that I watch all the time, and there's a character. I don't know if I can zoom anymore. Nope. There's a character. Yeah, I doubt I can hold this up. But anyways, there you go. It's pretty cool. So basically, I just did like a little cleanup pass to see what it was like back here. And so this is the size. This is the size of the hand axe that I'm going to be doing. So I kind of was just seeing how things go. So I did a little Z-Mark black on it. Got the cleanup pass just to see what it looks like across the toe and the beard of the axe. So looks pretty cool. But what's funny is when I posted that up yesterday, because it was like, hey guys, what are people working on today? I just posted it, and I think it's Will Sims is his name.
Yep, that's right.
He posted one that he had just done, like a hand axe, and I was like, oh dude, that's cool. Where do you get those from? And he's like, oh, I supply them. And I was like, people at Laser Everything and like who want blanks will want to be your friend. You should go join the marketplace.
Yeah.
Don't need a refund for this.
Yeah. Hey, leave it up.
Anthony.
Appreciate you, man.
Don't need a refund for this, buddy. And Gulf Coast is back too. That's good news on the vendor payouts, he says, especially since we have the first sale on the marketplace. It's true. It's first sale ever was made by Gulf Coast Laser Engraving for a couple jigs, and they've had a like positive balance sitting in their Laser Everything payout account for like 9 months now for like $130 worth of goods that they sold that I just like, I haven't sent them. I could just like PayPal it to them, but I kind of want it in there so that when it's fixed, I can like send it, and like that would be a good way to test it. But
then they would be the official first payout too.
He messaged me, I think on LMA not too long ago, and he was like, hey, if you aren't doing the marketplace anymore, can I get that money? And I was like, we're still doing it. I promise it's coming. So glad you're on board, man. But yeah, so that's
one more
marketplace
thing.
Too.
One more thing that you did this year is shut down Monroe Laser Engraving. That was kind of a big thing that you forgot about.
That was a big deal.
That was a big deal, yeah.
I was just sitting here thinking, like, I know there's something we're forgetting. He had a baby, started this, did that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we ended something too. Yeah, the brick and mortar business. So now I'm one of those guys who just talks about doing something instead of actually doing something, which is okay. People seem to enjoy it.
You get to share your experience instead of showing your experience. Well, you still should. You know what I mean.
I disagree with that statement to a degree, though, because you've already done it, but now you're helping people do it. And then what you're doing now is creating a situation and a place where people can talk about it.
I'm just being facetious. I still do it all the time.
I don't know what that word means.
50 million freaking lasers behind me. We're constantly lasering shit in my upstairs home studio office. By the way, Winter Storm, can we just acknowledge the fact that I totally called it when I brought all these stupid machines home like a month and a half ago? Worth it. Instantly worth it. Not that we got like hit like as hard as Buffalo, but I am so glad I was just like, I'm just going to stay home. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to do anything. Everybody else can slide around on the ice and I can watch those funny TikTok videos. I'm good here. We added a second day to the podcast and removed it within 1 year. So we did Thursdays for a while. It was nice. I feel like we got to kind of add some. It's kind of like what I did with the channel late last year, where we kind of just like made sure there was like a really nice, helpful backlog of content. And the podcast kind of has that backlog now because we were doing 2 a week.
Raw information.
There's a lot of good information that's accrued on the podcast. So that was pretty good. Miranda's saying Alex literally asked me if I wanted to reopen the shop a few weeks ago. I would do that, but only under the condition that we hire somebody to
Jimmy
run
can be your shop guy. Can you imagine the insurance on that? Getting the phone.
Yeah.
There's been a fire. It's not my fault.
Like, Jimmy, it's the third one today. He's like, and
no. The first 2 were my fault, but this one, no, I was standing right next to it.
And in Alex's head, when he does that,
it was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
We got a soundboard. Yes,
hey, that's another 2022 highlight. Also,
when I remember to use it,
we started a new podcast this year. It's horrible, and you should definitely not go listen to it. You can find out more over at emergencystop.net.
Reverse psychology.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
it's us hanging out like we always do, but we're not talking about work. So if you want to experience that, you can find out more about that over at emergencystop.net. It's like our little side project that just helps keep us sane in the off hours.
Our 1 or 2 hours a week that we relieve ourselves from, conscious thought.
Yeah, and speaking of emergency stop, we are due for an episode, gentlemen. So that'll be Thursday, I think. Are we all feeling like we're ready to do that? Because I still really want to do that.
Yeah,
good. Wait, this Thursday?
Yes,
oh
sir.
no, you're.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to drive to the airport.
What about incorporate it into like today? Like after this, do it right after.
Because you and Boyce are too old and go to bed before we can record a bonus episode for
Jimmy,
the patrons.
1 hour from now.
True
1 hour
fact.
from now, he's like, hey,
True fact. True fact.
I know.
I also have to go
This is
pick up
Jimmy
my
when
girlfriend.
he's been on Thursday?
No, tonight.
Oh, okay, good. Wait, Boyce, are you out on Thursday then?
No, my kids were coming over for Christmas. They couldn't come over during Christmas, but they can just come over.
Oh, fuck them. Fucking kids.
Right? I've done my job.
Yeah, get the fuck out of my house.
they want me to love them.
Yeah.
What
Quotation.
jerks? Yeah. What
Boyce is
jerks?
like, I have peach schnapps to drink.
I have a peanut
Schnapps.
butter whiskey.
Peanut butter
that
whiskey.
sounds-
What
that
the
sounds
hell?
good.
That's nasty.
The
That
nastiest
is
thing I
nasty.
ever had was peppermint schnapps. I think that was the grossest alcohol.
I have a terrible memory involving that.
I used
should
to.
save it
Well,
for the-
peppermint schnapps was good, but
No.
I used to love
Wrong.
sour apple schnapps.
Ew. Also
Would you
gross.
like to know
No,
the worst?
it was so good.
No.
The worst that ever happened to me was at not a high school party, a college party. I had Bacardi Limon, and I had a handle of it, and we were playing like some game, like Waterfall or something. And like all I remember is like holding on to it, and my friend being like, "Let me get some," and I was like, "Hell no!" And then I literally walked into the bathroom to like take a shower, and I woke up the next day with freezing cold water running down me, and just like that, and I'm like,
Oh my
"It was a
god!
good time." And then that flavor.
Someone ban Chris King from the chat.
Love the peanut butter whiskey. Ugh.
Ban this man right now.
I think we should
Have you tried that yet, boy?
Boyce do it.
I've tried peanut butter whiskey. Worked it
One thing
out, man.
One thing I'd like to do that I would do, because we've talked on eStop about how I'm not the biggest drinker anymore, but I would do like the world's worst alcohols, and we could get a bunch of like really weird ones and drink them. That would be cool. I would do something like that where it's like for fun and I'm spitting it out and choking on it. Like that would be cool.
What about the hot chip challenge?
No, I'm not.
Oh no,
Screw that. Yeah, you can.
Our
do the one
stomachs
chip
are so
challenge.
that would be his butthole vomiting.
Kyle and I already have like stage 10 fucking acid reflux disease. We don't need to be
Alex
doing any one.
cans.
Nah, yeah, I'm good on that. And that was your free preview of Emergency Stop. So if you
And scene.
enjoyed that, head over to emergencystop.net. No, but for real, I think that's it. Merch, we opened a merch shop. That's pretty cool. We added the forum to the website. We completely revised the buying guide, which is about to get a new revision for 2023, which is very exciting. There's a lot more lasers on there than there used to be, and a lot more stuff, and it's better organized. We started the community project database, which I basically put together in a night on a whim because I wanted it, and so I had it. So, and that's actually gotten a lot of uploads. Have you guys looked at it since I've set it up? Because there's like 40 or 50 free community files on there now that have been uploaded by members of the community.
That's true.
Projects
Projects or utilities or other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Andrew's saying new forum. Didn't catch if you mentioned that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Lasereverything.net/forum. If you're into kind of like the old school forum-y kind of stuff, it's mostly there as a fallback so that if something happens to our platformed content, we still have somewhere like that we control directly that we can get together as a group. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely go check it out. Though it's not as busy as the other places, I think it's important to be a member. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. So that would be a good thing for you to do. And I think that's about it. It's a big bulk of it. It's a big year.
I love how you say like that's just. I think that's it. Like it's.
I think that's it. I wish I don't have quick easy access to it right this second, but I would really like to see just how many videos we put out this year.
Where is Emergency Stop, by the way?
Emergencystop.net.
That's it.
It's in the description, typically in the video too.
That is accurate as well. Yep. And I am looking for, because I wanted to talk about, we've kind of talked about where we have been.
Yeah, so now 2023. What's up?
I'd like to talk about where we are going. And I had a nice thing put together for this, and I just found it.
Hey, all right.
Zipped extract. I was debating even showing this on the channel, but
show it.
Yeah, we shared this maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago with our Laser Master Academy members. Not that a lot of people got to see it because it's so busy over there, but here's the 2023 Laser Everything roadmap. And this is all stuff that we want to make sure that we do our very best to cover next year. There's a lot of things that we're going to cover that aren't on this list, and we may not get to everything on this list. But these are some of the more pressing things that we want to be able to make sure that we do. So the Laser Everything Fiber Laser Build Project. We've talked about this, guys. I'm going to build a fiber laser. We have the case locked down, the controller, the scan head, and the source. You guys probably saw the 80-watt GM that we got from, what is it? Why am I blanking on the name now?
Wisely?
No, GZ Tech. GZ Tech, the kind of post JPT Phoenix on that front. Very cool little source. So we'll be able to check that out while we're building all of that. And we should be starting that pretty early in the coming year. Also, comparing all Orchard diode laser modules. I've had that on the list forever. They've always had all these different modules, and they all work with all of their machines. And I just want to make a video comparing what they can do. I think that'd be fun. Leveling a Galvo head to your work table, complete guide. This is one of these things that it's just we get it in question form so often on all of our platforms that I feel like I need to at least have a video, so that way when it's inevitably asked, I have a video I can just drop instead of like typing it out for the 80th time or whatever. So this is definitely one of those. I also want to cover the E series versus the C series fiber laser sources. I get a lot of questions about the increased millijoule output of the C sources, why it matters, why it doesn't, and all that. So that's definitely something that I want to make sure that we spend some time on. Kyle, tell us a little bit about your CO2 build project there, man.
So basically Light Object has like a partially set up kit that you can basically get like the rails and like a good chunk of what you need to essentially get going with like a custom build. Obviously you don't get an enclosure, right? Because it's a DIY project. You can either get your own enclosure or you can make your own enclosure. And I've opted to do everything DIY. So we're basically taking their off-the-shelf kit with all the components all ready to go, and we're going to assemble it from scratch, as well as make our own enclosure. Maybe if I'm feeling saucy, maybe I'll do a DIY rotary too. I don't know. We'll see on that.
Rotary.
Yeah, it's gonna essentially my goal for this DIY CO2 is everything is going to be as compact as possible while still maintaining a good size work area. So
what size work area are you going to be building? Do you even know yet?
I haven't entirely decided yet. It's probably, I want to say it was either going to be a 300 by 500, which might be a little small for me. I haven't decided yet. Or I might go like a think it's 500 by 700 or 900 or something. I got to look at the again, but
9G, you've got a 600 by 900, right?
No, right now I have 1,000 by 600.
1,000 by 600. Okay.
Yep. So my goal is essentially to, again, smallest footprint while still maintaining a good work size. So essentially,
how deep is the Z going to be?
Undetermined.
Deep.
Well, deep enough.
Deep. And you're also going to be probably working on your DIY laser enclosure build project as well.
Yeah. That's also going to happen. And funny enough, I actually just ordered the lumber to build my next work table too.
Oh, nice.
So I'll be doing that. This one will be a little physically shorter, closer to the ground, so that I can actually fit taller towers without being problematic. And once I get that kind of in place and where I like it and figure out where the CO2 is going to go, then I'm going to do a lovely premium enclosure.
Nice.
DIY.
Nice. And
I have the number for how many uploads we have so far this year, by the way.
Yeah, please.
And as long as I didn't miscount, we're at 108 uploads for the channel, not including lives that weren't later re-uploaded as uploads.
Oh, nice.
Which means we're probably closer to
200.
Probably at least 160 minimum.
Yeah, minimum.
Because that's not including like project live streams, Friday live days.
Yep. Podcast
that
episodes.
Kind of stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
108.
That's impressive.
That's definitely 200. Then for sure.
That's 200. Yeah, for real. That's a lot of content. And so I made an announcement about this on all of our communities, but I don't think we've actually talked about it on the podcast. So as far as the roadmap is concerned, the Laser Source podcast in 2023, the Laser Source podcast will continue forward. We're hoping to grace you with dozens more hours of our dumb antics and crazy laser talk to help you survive the drive home or the long hours in your laser shop. Starting December 16th, 2022, the Laser Source podcast will reduce its recording schedule from twice weekly on Tuesday and Thursdays to once weekly on Tuesdays at or around 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. This is to ensure the team has more time to produce more high production content, including tutorials, guides, and educational material. Live recordings aren't going away, and you'll still be able to find us on the YouTube channel and everywhere else you're used to listening to the audio version of the Laser Source podcast. So essentially, guys, we did an experiment where we were trying to do 2 podcast episodes a week, and we ran out of time, and other things are suffering because of it. I'm sure that some people have noticed the lack of like our more in-depth educational content lately, and that doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't particularly sit well with Kyle, and we want to get back to that. So we need to buy some of our time back, and something else has to give. So the 2 podcasts a week definitely makes sense. I think it served its purpose. We got to bulk up the podcast library. It's a little more established now. But I think now that we've done that, we can cut one of those days and have more time to shoot and edit our core content, which I think is really important. So, yep. So that's that. The Lightburn for Galvo crash course. We've got some episodes that I still need to do in order to round that out, including sublayers and pass count demo, mastering QR and barcodes, intermediate hatch settings, intermediate art and graphics, Lightburn camera setup for Galvo lasers, the Lightburn material test tool, the 2.5D grayscale height map engraving. I'm particularly excited for that. We haven't even touched that yet. And the rotary update, because it happened like a week after I uploaded the rotary episode of the Lightburn for Galvo crash course. They basically changed everything about how it works. So a lot of the stuff in that episode of the crash course is wrong, severely it needs updating. So we've got that coming. Then Kyle, who's been hard at work on the Lightburn for Gantry crash course, so we can cover our Gantry users as well. graphics tools overview, cuts and layer panel, laser tab for DSP and Gerbil controllers, finding your focal point, converting libraries for different wattage machines, running multiple instances of Lightburn, CO2 laser rotary and gantry rotary basics, and diode laser rotary are all on the list. Of course, there's more than this. It should mirror the Galvo crash course fairly well by the time it's complete, or at least established. But Kyle will be working on that. So if you guys are gantry users and you consume a lot of gantry content, Kyle's got you covered on that. So we should be seeing more of that in the future. Here's the Laser Everything Marketplace update that we did. After a dump truck of money and a lot of man hours, the Laser Everything Market is just about ready to launch. We have a bit of QA to do before we open the gates, but it's right around the corner. Special thanks to the staff, the web developers. We got a great web development team now, Webdesk. They're doing such a good job. And everyone else who made this possible. Seemed like a crazy idea at the time, and it's taken so much work. I can't wait to share what we've accomplished with you all, and whether as a customer or a vendor, I hope you are excited for the LE market in 2023. So that is also coming. And here we mentioned this a little bit earlier in the podcast, Lasered, right? So season 1, I've still actually got a bunch of episodes that need to be edited from season 1, including, but not limited to, like the Galaxy S22, the Galaxy Buds Live, or the iPhone 13. A lot of really awesome and useful, helpful episodes of the first season of Lasered. And Kyle and I were actually expecting it to perform quite a bit better than it did. So we're going to be changing things up for season 2. So in the second season of Lasered, Kyle and I will be mixing things up to provide more informative content. Introducing Lasered Labs, where we'll be tackling some of the most difficult industry materials head on to try to provide all the insight, technique, and of course, settings that you'll need to be successful with these shop busting substrates. So we're basically just going to find the hardest crap to mark. We're gonna tell you how to get good marks on it.
Stressful and hard things. Yeah.
Yep, we're gonna put the lab coats back on. Probably breathe some poison gas. It should still be good for a laugh for you guys. So that's what we'll be doing for season 2. I have to finish the season 1 edits before we can even start thinking about recording season 2. But it is something I would like to do in 2023. Reviews. While we're largely done with our reviews for review season, there are just a few that are coming up. The Flying Bear Laser Man, which is a diode, as well as Kyle's Niji Max 3 or Niji 3 Max, which is basically 2 full-size diode lasers put together side by side. Thing is massive.
It's enormous.
It's enormous. I really want to get into the rotary stuff, especially with Galvo lasers. And by rotary stuff, I mean roller rotaries, like classic roller rotaries. So we do have a Plyburn, we do have a Mansfield, we do have a Rotoboss. I'd love to throw them head to head, see what we think about them, where the price points fall, how they're performing, and talk about that kind of stuff. So that is on this list. As I mentioned, the Laser Master 3 and Alfaro Laser 2 are on the desk behind me. They'll be covered in a full dual laser review because they share a lot of features and qualities. And then the Mactron Spotlight. I really want to cover at least a little bit, an in-depth look at the best of their fiber UV and CO2 Galvo lasers. They're the Ferraris of the Chinese laser world, guys. And I just want to make sure that we give them the showcase that they deserve. So at some point next year, I'd really like to cover those topics too. I'm not going to read all of this, but this is the list of tutorial and project episodes that we have planned or has been suggested to us. Kyle
it's
and
also
I
grown.
It's grown considerably, and Kyle and I have joked about this list many times, but this is the list of stuff you guys have asked to see. This is the list of stuff that is like just straight up learning content that'll teach you a new skill. It'll teach you how to use or do something. So I'm really excited for all of these too. There's going to be more UV and CO2 Galvo. So if you are here because you own one of those machines, Kyle and I will both have UV and CO2 galvo lasers within the next month or two here. So, yep, get excited for that. Matt, too. There's going to be a lot more of that coming, guys. A lot more of that starting right here in the first quarter of 2023. So you'll have that to look forward to as well. And other web services, we're working on the wiki. We are working on that new forum. We're doing an overhaul of the buying guide. I mentioned these earlier, and a restructured web version of the parameter converter. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but David, or Shark as we know him, David Christian, built last year a wonderful Windows application for converting your laser parameter libraries. And now we're working with a small team of developers to see if we can bring that to the website as kind of a web app so that Mac OS users or Linux users can take advantage of the same functionality without necessarily having to run Windows software on their computer in the first place. So I'm very excited for that too. And that's the last slide. So that's my roadmap, at least, to get us started. But I'm sure that there's going to be a lot that we do, again, that's not included in that list. And we may not get to everything on that list. But it's the list. So
got to have goals, right?
Yeah.
Got to reach for the stars.
I'll say this for the channel. We're going to be gutting our downstairs to kind of convert. And I'm probably going to record that entire gutting and building out process. And that's going to take for fucking ever to edit and to do the work. But I definitely want to show someone how you take just a basic space and, start from nothing.
Yeah.
Make it your workspace.
Right. And just have the ventilation.
What you need to be effective.
We'll just talk about that. This is how you think about the electricity. This is how much wattage you need for that room, circuits, what breakers, whatever you have, kind of think about that.
People don't know about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they don't throw some bullshit and have no fucking place to plug it in. That's dumb. So you really got to think okay, if I'm going to put a laser, I should have fucking
ventilation
for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I know one of the things that we've talked about too is now that you did all that stuff and you got your workshop set up, how do I actually make some money with it? How do I run a business and take a hobby and amp it to the next level? Mm-hmm. And I know that's something that Alex and I have talked about a couple of times. And now that I actually have filming equipment, I can do it. Woo-hoo. So I'm excited.
Yeah, that's going to be great too. And of course, Jimmy and his project videos will continue to come out as well. You just did your Canvas episode was really popular, Jimmy.
It's so good.
I think he just started the Slate one today. So same exact thing, but on Slate. So photos on Slate. We're going to be covering that really soon. We've also got his light object air assist video where he shows how to get nice frosted whites on acrylic with the CO2 laser without ablating it necessarily, just frosting it on the surface, which helps them light up better. So we'll have that to look forward to. And he's got a couple other things in his folder there as well. Yeah.
Through. And
that's about it, guys. We're over an hour. Do you guys what Tennessee Wood Science says? Watch Jimmy's channel. Jimmy's uploads happen right here at Laser Everything. So just make sure that you're subscribed, and the next time Jimmy posts a video, you will definitely get a notification for it.
We should
hit
make
that
a
bell
Jimmy
icon, and you'll get a notification.
We should make a Jimmy playlist.
Yeah. We should. I will get to work on that.
Jimmy TV.
Can we name it Russell Your Jimmy's playlist?
Okay. It's 3 minutes past the hour, guys. That means we're done for today. That flew by.
Kyle just murdered it.
The year and the episode. Do you guys have any final thoughts before we close it down today?
I'm really excited to see how much you guys have grown as a group, and me too with you. But I'm just saying how we've grown, but then to see where it's going is going to be pretty excited. A lot of stuff going on this year.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big year.
What's your goals for next year?
What are my goals? I just shared
everything he just said.
Yeah. Finish the roadmap.
So, I mean, what do you consider another successful year for next year if you hit certain benchmarks?
I'd like to hit 50K on the channel. That would be nice. If our growth curve continues the same way, we should be
just maintain
well over 70 right? Which means that a silver play button may be in order in 2024.
Fucking live stream.
Yeah, that'd be sick. So, I'd really like my silver play button. So if you guys haven't, recommend the channel to your friends and family. Have them sub. It makes a difference. So that's my big one because I see that on Social Blade a lot. So let's try for like 50 to 70,000 subscribers total by the end of 2023. I'm sure we can do it together. And again, special shout out to the LMA members. Remember, we are a viewer supported channel. So the only reason that you guys get this or any of our content is because of the people over at the LMA supporting it. If you want to join them and find out how you can support the channel and make sure that we continue doing what we love, head over to masters.lasereverything.net to find out some more. If you got value out of this episode, don't forget to smash the like button. Let everybody else know the content is good. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified the next time we go live with an episode of the podcast. If you're on Apple Podcasts, rate and review, please. 5 stars. It doesn't matter what you write. In fact, you don't even need to write a review. Just let us know what the number one thing you are excited to see on Laser Everything in 2023 is. If we get any good answers, I'll read them out on next week's podcast. Sign up for everything, guys. Facebook, Discord, all the things. Go buy some merch. You can find the merch over at lasereverything.net/merch. And I think that's it. Am I forgetting anything massive?
Killed it.
No, we feel good. Great.
Have a beautiful rest of your year.
Have a beautiful rest of your year. Yeah. Hope you had a great holiday season. Let's unwind, relax a little bit now. Maybe just a little bit, not too much, but a little bit. We all have time to take a breath.
Peach Crown.
Oh, peach Crown Royal.
That's all I've got, everybody. Go listen to Emergency Stop, emergencystop.net.